We've got a chance to check out a My Player build and see what he's got. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Sunga, excited to be courtside with my broadcast partners, Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. What a game we have tonight.
My player is in the house, and he's who I will be tracking tonight. I'm really curious, with his fit on this team. Can he mesh with his teammates? Let's see how the individual skills work in a team environment.
Yeah, Tim, I want to see that too, because coaches and front office personnel, they want winning players. And to have a long, successful career operating within a system is critical. You're going to probably play for multiple coaches who play different ways. So the question is, can you adjust your game? Can you make an impact on any team? It must be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense will be there for them.
The Lakers are back to being an NBA title contender every year. As an NP wing, how would you operate in LA?
Well, it's one of the best places to play in the NBA. They have the fans, they have the weather, and they have those black tie functions that Tim seems to always be at. But at the end of the day, this is an old roster, and they're looking for young pieces to build around.
The other side is the Lakers have really turned this roster over so much the last couple of years. So as a wing in this system, you'll get lots of chances to shine, but you'll also have an opportunity to make an impact. The best part of all of this, you could be the piece that is the difference in a championship series. Looking good so far. Made all 4 of their shots to get it going.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And here's my player outside. Covington with the rebound.
He's going to have to get it together. Something's going wrong with him this quarter, and I can't quite put my finger on it.
Pass to McCollum. Over my player. McCollum's shot is off.
Their first miss of the game. A strong start.
My player outside. Three-pointer. Here's Davis. Off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. You know, it's out of character for him to miss those when the D's not right in his face.
Fires from 14. He can't get that one to fall.
They were ready for him there. Totally collapsed the defense on him.
All right, so with any new player on a team, you look at his skill set, the stats, and the trends that drive a lot of the expectations for performance. But how much can one rely on that to tell them how a player will function on a new team?
Yeah, well, Blake, this is where I put on my scout and agent cap. I mean, you can look at numbers all you want, but ultimately, you need to see how he plays in person, and that's why we're here.
And not everything can be seen in just one game. Sometimes you need to play multiple games. Try various sets, various plays. Play with the lineups to see exactly where a new piece can fit. There's a lot to consider, really. Tonight's going to be fun.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. This is a day that he'd like to forget. Just hasn't had the energy to get it done out there. Still without a single point.
Here's Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Nurkic. Over Westbrook. The Trailblazers with another miss. The Lakers trailing. My player with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. Can't get the block. Send him to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give him a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
Here's Snell. To the middle. Here's Nance. It's slammed in by Nance.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over.
Man, Brian, he has to be concerned with all the missed shots. Every team is going to go through cold streaks, but you have to find a way to stay productive during a shooting drought.
And he may be telling them to try to get to the line, earn some points on some freebies. Sometimes the free throw line can be your best friend when the shots aren't falling from the field.
Yeah, good idea. That might be able to get things right.
And it's my player missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
Okay, guys, Anthony Davis is one of the best players in the NBA. A franchise player, a generational player. What would it be like to have your MP wing playing with him?
Incredible. AD draws so much attention. You're going to get all the one-on-one coverage you want. Sometimes your man might even leave you. So offensively, get in that corner and fire off those threes.
Yeah, defensively, it'd be great to play with Davis because of his exceptional length, and he can really help you on any mistakes you make as a wing. But then you look at offensively, he's a star that's willing to defer at times, so you'd be able to operate freely on offense.
Now here's my player. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Lakers, no good that time either.
He's really losing his confidence out there. 0 field goals made in the game.
Pass the little. From the arc. The shot misses. Here's my player outside. Another miss by my player. Nance inside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Now that's how you use every last second on the clock.
And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. And kind of digesting what we saw in the first quarter, let's talk about my player's performance up to this point.
Well, he's had some early looks from range. Didn't hit him, but you know as well as I do, Tim, that's not going to discourage him from taking the next one.
And remember, when you want to be a long-distance shooter, you have to have a short memory and extreme confidence.
If you're my player as a wing, what do you need to focus on to be successful playing alongside LeBron James?
First of all, what a chance to play alongside King James. From an offensive perspective, be ready for the ball and be ready for open threes because LeBron whips his passes all around the court. So you need to have your head on a swivel.
No doubt, but also listen and learn. Watch how James operates, how he uses his body. You have a chance to learn from perhaps the best ever to play the game.
Here's Snell. The three-pointer off the mark.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss. He is just killing them with his poor shooting.
My player outside. Here's Howard. Here's Jordan. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Pass to Snell. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And Howard with the block. Now here's my player. And the lead is down inside single digits.
They're going to have to come up with a much better matchup. He's got too much speed.
Portland leading, and that's a foul called on my player. 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip.
Robert Covington.
Yeah, Robert Covington, a terrific success story. From an undrafted free agent to D-League MVP to one of the best defenders and really a great two-way player in the NBA.
Not watching the line there, and that's going to cost him a backcourt violation. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there.
Already, he's looking at his third foul. Coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball, straight ahead and physical.
And here's my player outside. Shots good by Davis.
Well, this is what makes Anthony Davis such a phenomenal rebounder. You see the size and the athleticism, but you also see the anticipation.
A nice shot by McCollum.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any efficiency. He's turned it around here, though.
Here's my player. And the rebound goes to the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Simmons. Howard covering. And there's the 3-second violation.
Blazer substitution, Tony Snell.
My player inside. Missed inside. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Westbrook. Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. Trailblazers keep it alive. For three, Powell. Pitch. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Full effort. Nurkic is a team player. Motor keeps going with the putback.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 13. And we'll see you right after halftime for the with 2 quarters behind us and 2 left to go. What are your thoughts on my player so far?
Not his best performance by any stretch. Looking too much for his own shot, especially since he was ice cold most of the half. Now, he still has plenty of time to turn things around.
Absolutely, and I see him coming out with a totally different approach in the second half. And, you know, sometimes it takes just a little break in the action to calm down, reset your thoughts, and refocus on the task at hand.
And the Lakers with possession. 15-point game. We've seen it work before, the combo of Russell Westbrook and an elite wing. What skills does your MP need in that scenario?
Well, there's a reason why Westbrook has meshed well with elite wings in the past, and it's because he's a smart basketball player. He really understands the game, he understands defensive coverages, and he works best when he has shooters around him.
Obviously, being able to spread the floor helps because nobody in this league can check Russ one-on-one. He's too explosive. So the threat of shooting forces your defender to stay on you. That would be a huge plus playing with Westbrook. Don't expect, though, to ball handle too much. Just work on that shot.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Now here's Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
He has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The bucket is not looking very big to him at this point.
A nice shot by McCollum.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, he's made me hungry. But that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. And where's the cheese?
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Now here's my player. McCollum covering. Here's my player. And nothing is falling right now for them.
They start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And thinking about the Lakers, always a lot of storylines surrounding them. But what style of play best fits this team?
Well, anytime you're playing alongside the king, LeBron James, you want to have a roster full of shooters. With all the space he creates offensively and his passing abilities, make sure your guys can hit open shots.
Absolutely, and you also want to be able to dominate in the open court. The Lakers have been one of the league's best fast break teams in recent years, and they want to keep that up.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. My player up top, covered by Powell. And it's my player missing.
He's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
You really...
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Norman Powell.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
As a team, they're hovering around 86 to 88% from the line, which is exactly what you want to see. But if they could crack that 90% threshold, then they'll really be onto something.
Good on the shot.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows when to put himself in position to attack.
To the paint. Snell gets the bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
High player outside. 13 feet out, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's McCollum, and it's Portland scoring again.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons why they're up in this game.
High player outside. The layup missed. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Trailblazers opening a huge... Getting ready for the final period, let's look at what got us here, starting with my player's performance.
Yeah, honestly, he's had little to no impact tonight. The team may not know exactly how they want to use him, and I think it shows.
Well, this is why I want to see more of him. I can't necessarily judge him by tonight's effort, but I will be curious to see what he does here in this 4th quarter.
Davis, that's good.
Maybe the toughest guy to stop in the paint in the NBA. Davis has touch with crazy length.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Brown. And it's blocked by Anthony Davis. To the inside. A drive by my player. And my player throws it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And the Trailblazers with possession.